Hey my lovelies and welcome back to Bex Square Gaming. I am Scottish Bex. It's time for more Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. We are currently working our way through the I think it's the steamships we're currently working our way through. So let's get into it. Alright, and we are in. So last time we did I think we did the Solace, didn't we? Since then, I believe the U-boat one has come out, but we're doing them in order of release, so I want to finish these ones and then I'll come back to those two. So we're going on to the Zeppelin, which is an unfinished World War II aircraft carrier, the only aircraft carrier in German history. So obviously there's a fair whack of contracts and resources. Whoa, that's not going to be a small ship, is it? Oh crap. I'm just gonna go cry in a corner right now. Okay, so 6k buy-in, and yeah, let's just go. Alrighty. Oh, lots of lag spikes. Hopefully that's, oh, more lag spikes. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully it's not going to overload my computer. Yeah, it's going to be in the bigger section, isn't it? That's not really a surprise. Alright, where are we? Ooh. Oh, no. That is not small. Yeah, no. That is not small. What? Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I can get all of this in one shot. Don't think so. No, by the looks of it. My goodness, this thing is pretty impressive. If I do it at an angle, maybe I can see it all. Look at that. Look at that. That is an absolute belter. Yep. This is going to take some doing, I think. Alright. I don't think this is going to be one where I can park up and throw to everything from above. I think I'm going to have to go through this in sections. I think it's going to be too big, potentially. Looks like there's a load of stuff on the outside, so let's start there, shall we? Oh yeah, spare ammunition. That's where I keep mine. Just lying around for anyone to grab and use, and you know, not. Oh, lovely. This is all right. I see gravity's working well. All right. Seriously? Yeah, no, my computer's not liking this. It's very periodically laggy, guys. I'm so sorry. Definitely gonna need a new PC before number 3 comes out. Oh. We've broken the physics engine in this one. That's gonna be fun. Well, apparently nobody taught these people about pew safety. Just leaving it all, just floating around. Ooh. Hopefully it's not, hopefully it's not messing with my actual recording program too much. Who knows? I haven't seen any "it's overloaded" messages, so fingers crossed. Oh, I think Death might have been right. I think one of our lovely viewers stated that they think what's happening is it's hitting the top of the ship and not the ship, the top of the truck and bouncing over. Might be right. Alright. Let's go. Oof. This is insane looking. Oh, look at it. Oh, this is interesting. Oh. Well, this is very interesting. Is that going to be a... Yes, it is. Okay. That flight suit's on the ground. Very interesting. This is certainly different from the last one we did. I'm not sure so far that the Steam ones are my favourite. I mean, the Solace was okay, but it wasn't... I don't know, it was interesting, and it was different, and which is why I liked it. But I also think, when I think of steamships, I think of the Industrial Revolution. I think of stuff that came along late 1800s, that kind of era. I know steamships went into the start of the next century, but it's still, for me, it's what I think of when I think of steamships, is that. So I think for me, anything that's slightly further ahead, while still a steam vessel, is it doesn't fall into my thought of, oh, that's a steam vessel. So, but that's my own lack of historical knowledge on when steamships were and weren't. I think it's like anything, you know. It's like when you talk about like ancient Egyptian history, for example. Oh, I didn't like that. When you think about ancient, Egyptian history, it spanned how many thousands of years? But people think of very specific periods, and there's more to it than that. And I think it's the same with anything historically. So steamships, while we might think of, what came around after the Industrial Revolution and the invention of, the various turning cogs and all that kind of thing. Brain? Really? There we go. I suppose it's not always accurate as to how your brain sees it. Will you stop with the being jiggity-jaggy? Bugging the crap out of me, people. We've been going 13 minutes and it's bugging the crap out of me. If this keeps up, this is not going to be an enjoyable one for me, unfortunately, but we will somehow make it work. What is this? Doesn't have all its connectors destroyed. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there's connectors underneath holding all of this on. Interesting. We get these bad boys out. Is that gap there when I came up, or is that something that's... Did I screw up somewhere and the gap appeared? To be honest, I'm half looking at my recording program to check if it's being overloaded and half looking at the screen, so I'm maybe missing things. Oh! I don't think I want to push that down. I don't think I want to touch that. Oh yeah, let's a literal concept of rocket in your pocket. But, jeez. The thing is, the game, it's like the saving there was pretty quick. It's interesting because that actually saved fairly quickly by, I mean, you think about some of the other ones we've done and when it lags out and takes forever to load, to save, that actually saved fairly quickly. So...
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं।
I think this is going to be one of the awkward ones that starts to bug me because it's going to be difficult to throw to the truck. I have a feeling that is going to... Ooh, hi! It's a spicy ball. Nice! No?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Apparently I didn't want to go up there. It's fine.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा।
Whee! All right.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Doing the usual, trying to just do a bit of clearing, guys, like always. I'm trying to keep my head down from the flags because I don't want to put certain symbolism onto the screen, and I'm sure you can understand that. I don't want to have to do too much blurring and things. I think, I don't think it's as bad as it... I think it's slightly adapted. I remember reading something about this one that said the symbols have been slightly adjusted so it's a bit more friendly. But whether that's correct or not, I don't know. And I don't, for obvious reasons, want to put certain symbolism on my screen. I appreciate that history, it's part of history, and those who forget history are doomed to repeat it and all these other things. I do understand, but I'm also understanding it's not something I particularly want to put on my screen. So, yes. Get some of this picked up. I did debate, I saw this one was coming up and I did debate whether I was just going to skip it for that various reason, but I thought, no, it's one of the ships. Other people have done it for sure. And like you see, it is part of history essentially, so... It's, yeah. Let's go. Clearing off the deck. I think it's even technically the deck. I think it's the runway, the sort of, I'm presuming it's the, I don't know what you call it. What do you call it on a carrier ship? What do you call it? It's not obviously the main deck because that's maybe slightly different. Does it have a special name? Is it the flight deck? Is that what it's called when it's like airplane carrier? Is a flight deck? Is that Or I don't know. Is that something else entirely? I don't know. I know I've heard that terminology, so I don't know if that's correct or not. Yeah, let's hit the thing that goes boom with the sledgehammer. That's a beautiful and not at all way to spread your atoms across the universe. Anyway, is it flight deck? Does anybody know? I don't know. I'm too lazy to Google. I'm too lazy for most things. Also, it's interesting to see, like you say, if any viewers have that knowledge without Googling it. Like, do you know it, but is it because you Googled it? Like, as in, I know some of the viewers have said playing this game has sparked their interest to certain historical ships, and they've gone and looked into them, and I think that's interesting. I do think that's interesting. I think it's a very good thing. Anything that inspires you to look into anything historical, I think is interesting. I mean, I think the steamship era is not really the era of vessels that I would be interesting. I think we spoke while I was doing the Solace about how I would love to see the historical, like the Spanish galleys and stuff. I don't know how, you know, or the English Armada stuff, or any of these. I don't know how they would do it though. Like, because I suppose they were nailed together, weren't they? I mean, I suppose you could still do it the same way. I don't know. I'm curious as to how they would do that. All right. Oh, please tell me that's oil. Where's that attached? Oh. Do these just come off? Yes. Right, let's go down and free these, shall we? Do you ever say certain things and certain words just trigger you? Like, it's just saying "and free me" and "free these" makes me think of "free me," which then I now have in my head Codeline the One now running through my head, that one bit where they sing "and free me," and it's like now that is what I've now got going through my head, and now I'm going to have to resist the urge to hum that for the next X number of hours that I'm doing this. Awesome. This is welcome to my brain. It definitely goes in some weird and wonderful directions. It never stops really turning. One thing always leads to another thing that leads to another thing that leads to... That's definitely how my brain works. Random airplane wheels. Now I was attempting to do stuff here, and then I got distracted. Oh, those are some big boom booms. All right. Can I get this out without, you know, giving myself electric? No, electric. Whoa, that was almost a really bad slip of the tongue. Electric shock therapy. That almost turned into something else. Which, you know, I can't have because I'm a chick, but that's not a point. All right. keeping my head down as I head over to this. Give me it. Thank you. Lookouts. Lights. I think that's a light, right? Oh, as always, Becky, just throw the box. It's fine. Oh. Can you hear the heart monitor beeping? And we're saving. There we go. Help! Oh, come on! All right, that is some of it done. Pick them up afterwards. Ooh, that was an overload and slow down. There we go. Try turning down the graphics just a touch. Just for this one, because it is definitely having... It's definitely having some issues on this one, so apologies. I am going to turn down the graphics a little bit. I know that's not ideal, but I'm trying to... It's definitely having issues. Oh, I don't like that. That is so crappy. Yeah, let's see if that... I'm just desperately trying to get it to work better. There we go. Let's see if this works a little bit better. It's not as good quality, guys. I am sorry, but this one really seems to be having problems for me, so I am having to turn down the quality a little bit on the graphics. Still struggling. Starting to wonder if there's something running in my background, because there's definitely something having issues. I don't normally have this many issues. Alright, I will try turning them back up the next one, but for the moment I'm going to do this. I'm just trying to not have my computer die. Right, so how do I remove this, right? It's under here? Is it this thing? Oh, my computer really doesn't like this one. No, that's definitely not the wrong tool. There we go.
Park mere hinge.
Oh, so laggy. Me no likey. I don't like. See, this right here is putting me off this vessel massively. Like, it's so bad. Like, yeah, no, this is not fun. Oh, but I will endure, because I am made of sterner stuff. Hopefully once I get a bit more done and there's less objects still floating around for physics to deal with, maybe it'll get a little easier. I have tried turning down the physics settings and a few other settings graphically and a few other things. That's all I can do. I suspected this one was going to be bad when it said it was 18k of resources. I mean, I think right there, that kind of sums it up. So, yeah. Although that could be from the munitions that you're picking up, rather than the size of this bad boy, but yeah. So I can only apologize, guys, for how laggy and jittery it is. Not much I can do about it. I tried turning settings down, and if we want it to be at least able to be looked at in some semi-sense of visual, it's going to be where it is. But yeah. So I'll completely understand if you skip this one if it gets really bad. Hopefully as we go through and we've got less and less gravity or physics playing in here, it will ease up a little bit, but who knows. That's saying no. I mean, it doesn't have all the connectors destroyed. Oh. No, it doesn't have all the connectors destroyed. Right. Okay. No. Okay. Eee. It runs smooth for a short bit and then gets really bad again. It's like my computer's trying to decide what it wants to do. It's like, no, that's fine, alright. No.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Apparently I'm trying to get it to crane the sky. I'm just like, yeah, take that, that's fine. Alright. Ooh. It's a nice start. I have no idea what's coming next. Or what's... It looks like part of the ship is holding on by the skin of its teeth, not gonna lie. without falling in would be nice, thank you. Right, so where have we got to? We got to here before it gets really weird. Okay. So many connectors, like. I had a really nice crispy chicken burger thing today. Me and my mum went out for lunch, and don't get to do that very often with my mum, and for obvious reasons, work life, and my mum is big on her garden, and she spends a lot of time, she's got like a wee sort of homestead type thing, and yeah, so, oh, what the hell was that? Anyway, yeah, so we had this really nice chicken burger, and it was like a crispy chicken burger. It was like a southern fried crispy chicken burger thing. It was beautiful, and I am partial to my food. I like my food. I like good food. Like if you could have anything like to eat, what would it be? Like, what's your favorite thing to eat? Like, I must admit, I'm quite partial to Japanese cuisine in general. Not that that's what I had today, but I really do think like a proper gourmet burger, like properly done and really nice gourmet burger I didn't really have a gourmet one today, but it's not the point. Like a really cracking gourmet burger, like whoa, like just there's nothing like it. And yeah, do love it. See, now I'm hungry. Damn it. Can any of this come out? That can come out. And that can come out. And that bit can't because I'm standing on it.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
This is a weirdly designed one. This is definitely a little different. I think one of the things, I don't know about anyone else, but one of the things that the good sign that you've always had a really nice meal is that kind of food coma you get afterwards. So we were just like, I think I need to sleep now. That was enjoyable. Like, yeah. And then you got a couch nap. Like, not just nap anywhere, couch nap. You got to get a blanket, crawl up onto the couch, preferably snuggled by your dog, and after a good meal, and then couch nap. Absolutely. I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? That's a nice food and then a couch nap. That is, not gonna lie, that might be the dream. Not something most of us get to do very often, including myself, because, you know, life. But, yeah. Nope. Now, is that under that, or is that only to that? No, it looks like, look, does it go under it? No, it doesn't. It just goes to it. Okay.
कोई बात नहीं.
All right.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Huh. Lots of... Oh, look at that.
مجالتي ناونغا.
This is an interesting one, for sure. Maybe we should get up there and deal with that stuff.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Yeah, I maybe should get up here and deal with these. Alright. Not seeing anything too exciting up there. So on this floor. I think this is where I went and really knocked everything down, isn't it? Is there anything on this floor? You can see inside. Let's see your door access, but I should be able to just, you know, smack my way into it. As you do. Bridge, do we think? It's kind of small for a bridge for a vessel this size. Pibbies. Every time. Let's get it in that general direction. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Wonder what the collectible is going to be on this one. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? That's this layer. Is this the one that we're... No, we need to... Oh! Swan dive off of that. Well, that's a good idea, Becky. What's out there? Don't know. Let's find out. Whee! Because that's how you do it. Right, heart thermometer. Heart thermometer. Heart monitor. Off. Bounce. There you go. We need to drop. Oh! There we go. You found the airship. During World War II, the US Navy used dirigibles to patrol the coast and detect submarines, and their longevity in the air allowed for missions that lasted many hours. There. Well, I just said I wonder what the collectible is, and there it was. Collectible usually is on the top deck, to be honest, so that's not a surprise. It usually is on one of the upper decks, so it's, yeah, that's not a massive surprise, to be honest. Alright. Some of this stuff does not want to come off the damn walls. Let's bring down these walls, shall we? Alright, should be the last bit. Let's go. Oh, satisfying. Let's go, let's go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that was lovely. I will need to run over there and throw everything into the truck, but yeah. For what it's worth, that was satisfying. Alright, let's head over there and clear up some of these boxes that seem to have decided to also venture down into the underworld. Okay, that's fine. I can get that. Oh. Somehow one's ended up down there. Never mind. What have we got? Yeah, a couple have just gone everywhere. I'm just going to get them because I just couldn't reach and... Oh! There is another box there. I just couldn't see it for the life of me. There we go. Hiding among the bushes. This is... I'm not sure how to approach this one. It's feeling a little... It's different. And it's weird. And I'm not sure how to approach it the best way to... Well, what is the best way to approach it? I mean, my normal tactic is top down, but I don't know if this is going to... In terms of for throwing things to the truck, if this is going to be the best option. Or if I want to take the front off and move through in sections, that might be a wiser idea. I don't know. I don't know is the honest answer. I mean, where's the first kind of... Quite far back, actually. Alright, let's... Where is it? Here. Right, so let's separate the top and see what we're dealing with. Alright, shall we? Oh, look at that! It's a double piece! Lovely. Oh, not all of them are double pieces. Okay. Some of them are double pieces. Well, the small pieces never are double pieces. We know that. Okay. Interesting. Let's do the back side first. Okay, that sounded wrong. You know what I mean, guys. Well, interestingly, it didn't move. Which is very interesting. So it must be multiple layers holding side pieces in. Okay. That could make going forward complicated. Alright, that should be the front pieces now disconnected. Or the top of the front disconnected. There's definitely not any additional kind of bits that I can see. So, yeah, I'm curious now. Because, I don't see cut points at all. We'll take the rest of this roof off, shall we? These are double pieces. Hopefully it's just gonna... Well, it's just gonna go. Of course, there's one little side piece. There's always one little side piece. That's fine. Made the jump. I made the jump. How do you... Can you move through these pieces? And the answer to that question is no. Probably can, and I just can't jump for crap, to be honest. I'm not seeing anything that's making me go, oh, that's what's holding it on. But it looks like it's kind of from, it's probably going to be from here back, whatever it is that's holding it is going to be there. Because that looks like that's kind of a supportive built front piece. So what's in this front storage section then? Spare stuff by the looks of it. That definitely looks like spare equipment. Okay. This is so laggy. Again, guys, I can only apologize for that. It is a bit jittery and stuff. That's not a lot I can do about that. I've tried turning all the settings down to make it easier on my PC. I don't know why suddenly this one's having a ball ache. You know, and yeah, I do all the things it says. So I have done all the things like making sure you delete your excess save files and things like that. So I do things like that. I have done things like that. I don't know. I did check. It doesn't seem to be anything running in the background that I can see. But yeah, just I mean, I don't know. This does look unusually large, so it could be that it's just even more. It's using even more resources than the big warehouse ships did. It's just possible. Oh, nice. Right. I'm very aware that there's gaps and stuff underneath. I don't want anything collapsing, which is my concern. Right, so I think I can take this floor out, right? Right. Is this going to allow this piece to move? This is the next question. No. Why not? Oh, is it going to be this piece? Yeah, Becky. Hammer the welding point. Make it surrender. Go on. Don't know if that's moved or not. Is that moved? Is it? Not, I don't think it's moved. I don't know. Let me cut this piece first. Oh, poo. I was so hopeful that was going to make it, but apparently not. I don't see any more cut points, so I don't know what the hell is holding it on. Oh, maybe this? Maybe here. Oh, there you go. Okay, that piece moved. All right, that's a good start. That's a good start. All right. Can we pull these pieces? Let's pull these pieces. I feel like I'm trying to work this one out. This one is a little different, and I'm not sure the best way to go about this, but I think I need to be able to access the truck or end up with boxes all over the place. So I think forward is potentially the way to go. How that is, why does that look like that's might take off? It's like a hover ship from some sides, you know, like the one from the Avengers. What I might do is bring the truck. I don't know. I'm so like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm very undecided. Is that maybe the best way to put it? See the glowing edges? That's interesting. My god, it shouldn't be this hard. You should just be able to step over some of these. Alright. That looked like it punched it rather than picked it up. That was quite funny. Alright. Where is the edges for this? This looks like bathrooms. Or changing rooms of some kind. Yeah, it's a bog. It's a bog. Apparently a bathtub too. Wow. That must be a weird contradiction, being in a bathtub or swimming pool while on a ship. It's a whole kind of weird concept to me. So like, you know, it's an Inception concept to me. It's a bit weird, but I mean, I think everything. I'm not a. I'm gonna have to take these down, am I? Where was the cut point? So I know where I'm going back to. Here. Back to here. Okay, so we need to. I'm breaking down these walls, but look at that. Look at the functionality. Look at how it looks like it's been speckled and there's rust under it. That's kind of cool. I'm almost there with bringing down these walls. I just thought I'd stop to say that's kind of neat looking. Anyway, this should be enough to bring this down. Okay. Just gonna allow me to separate the floors on the side and bring it down. Normally, obviously, I wouldn't bring all of it down, but we're still at that small front section that kind of everything's sort of interconnected, so you kind of just need to bring it all down to be able to see what you're doing, really. All right. Oh, is this ship gonna have annoying beam panels through it? Oh, I'm gonna cry. We've already got annoying odd-shaped pieces. Ugh. No, universe, do not be so mean to me. Oh, but it makes up for it by having the double pieces at least. Right. Okay, so that's this layer. Disconnected. There's more down, so let's see. Is there any... Do I need to go through? Is there any cut points further ahead? No. Not that I can see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Forward section. Okay. Sort of a mix of different things, isn't it? It really is. Like, so where's the cut point here? Is oh, blah 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 blah. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Right, it's here, right? It was around here. Whether it's still around here. Ah, yes. Right. So. More bogs. Fair enough. Right. So we need to separate across here, right? I don't know if that's gonna... That wall might screw with it, I don't know. Let's just bring it down for... So we need to go across so we can bring out the floor panel across and cut it off. Oh, hi! Nice. Floating stairs. Stairway to heaven. Stairway to heaven. I'm too tired. That didn't hit me until like a few seconds after, and I'm like, yeah, see, I'm too tired to be witty this evening. I'm just like, I had a really tiring day today, and I'm just like, part of me was like, oh, should I record? And then I was like, yeah, because I really need to get it recorded and done. Because it's going out this week, so I haven't had the time to do any more recording on this series, and it's been like, no, it's kind of our most popular series, so I don't kind of, if I do any recording, it should be for this one. Alright. Oh, it's hard when it goes all glitchy. Nice, okay. What have we got that's holding it up? It's just floating! We love it when it just floats. There you go. I don't know if I can get to the truck from here. I'm probably too low down. There you go. All right. Better clean up and see if we can find the other cut points while we're going, which look like they're there. Right. Nice, 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 nice. What a moment to save. I don't think that detached. But what that could be, what I took down on that side, the other side, which... I just glimpsed. I glimpsed through it. I glitched through it. I think what I took down on this side was this equivalent. Oh, game, stop! I'm too tired. Yeah, that was holding on. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Blips and all. Alright. Probably gonna need to move the truck, but we'll find out. I say that every time, and I know I do need to, and then instead of just moving the truck, I go and check, and then I'm like, oh, I need to move the truck. Yeah, see? Every time. You think by now I'd just go, yeah, just move the truck. Just move it. It's fine. No. No. I must be, dun dun dun, as awkward for myself as possible. Man, that makes me want to watch Clue. Right. Tim Curry. Awesome actor. Right. Might be showing my age. Alright, next side. Other side should be seeing even.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
I just can't see any other way of doing this without continually moving the truck. And I'm just looking for, whoa! I'm just looking for the easiest way possible to do this. That's all. Yeah. All right. Nice. I genuinely wasn't expecting there to be anything under there. I thought it was going to be like more slats and maybe some coal. I wasn't expecting there to be rooms under there. Don't know why I wasn't. I just wasn't. Normally the front, once you get this far down, there's not much in there. Tight squeeze. Squeeze your butts in, guys. Like, tense those butt cheeks. Let's get through here. Electrical room? Maybe? Something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, I need to drop the walls so that I can release this front section. Going through. There's the bit that I was thinking I was going to see last time. Oh. for an hour and a half now, and I feel like I've done nothing. I don't even feel like I have any kind of real sort of plan going forward. I mean, other than just let's get the front off and hope this is going to work going forward. That's about as much plan as I've got right now. You know, I feel very unsure of this. Normally I go in and I go, yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And I'm going into this one going, just so unsure. I would love to get a series doing this with somebody. Either American Baked, so it's not really her cup of tea, or you know, like one of my other friends. I think redoing this game with a friend would be quite interesting and fun. I have played a little bit of multiplayer with a friend, completely separate from this, obviously not recorded, and it was from the older ships on one of my personal stuff. But it's interesting because it does, yeah, it was fun doing it. It was very glitchy, but it was fun doing it as a team. Has anybody else played much of the multiplayer? I mean, I definitely think it would be something I would like doing. I think because especially if you're playing with someone who doesn't necessarily think the same way as you, I imagine it could be quite funny if they then go and do something that they shouldn't do. The next thing you know, half the ship's blowing up, you know? That may be quite, especially if you play with someone who's maybe quite chaotic. It could make it hilarious for yourself, or it would make it incredibly frustrating. Not sure which one it would be, but it would be one or the other. Okay, so stuff's getting in the way. Okay. Alright, we can deal with that. Right. So it said this is getting in the way, right? It said the bit below was getting in the way as well, right? Yeah, you can see how it sticks out ever so slightly. I don't know why the other wall was getting in the way because it didn't stick out, but this one apparently. You can see that this one sticks out. Okay. Okay, so that piece, and randomly that piece. It's taken a lot more to get this front piece off than I was expecting. That was a lot of layers. Not gonna lie, it's taken way more than I thought it was gonna take to get to this stage, to then be like, yeah, ready to go forward, battle plan. Well, battle plan made, you know, let's do this. And now I'm a bit like, it's just not coming together. It's not coming together. Now that genuinely could be because I'm tired. I mean, yes, I know it's an excuse, and you know what, guys? I am sticking to it. I'm just genuinely tired. So it could be that I'm not thinking this through correctly, but you know, sometimes that's the fun of it. Sometimes you need a challenge. Sometimes it's not rinse, if it gets to rinse and repeat, it can be boring, can't it? It can be like, you're just like, oh, it's just one of those again. I'm just doing it the same way over and over and over. And it's like, you know, it can lose a little bit of its, look how many floors. Yeah, it could lose a little bit of its appeal. Actually, I'm going to do what that lovely viewer suggested and turn it sidewards. Alright. Let's go up. Okay. I don't know how I do this kind of going forward. I don't really know. I don't know if you can go for, because the way this is sort of cut, I don't know if you can go forward with this. It might have to be topped. I don't really know. Something's holding that on, right? Wait, well, for start that. Okay, and then this piece runs to here. Okay, okay. So what's keeping that piece on? Oh, that's what's keeping that piece on, okay. Okay. And then this piece goes to here, right? Which we've cut. So there's something under here that's still pinning that in. Okay, so let's start here. Let's take down some of these walls so we can throw to the truck, right? Logical forward thinking. Access, truck access. The whole point of doing what I did the last X number of minutes was truck access, so let's do that. Okay. Right, so this looks like a canteen. Interesting. I love how close together they are. They really packed this ship in, didn't they? Oh. Poopies. Where did that go? I don't... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I don't even know where that went. It's somehow... It impressively jumped back through the door. Right. Oh, it's so glitchy. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need an upgrade to my computer before the third one comes out. For sure, I think. I'm struggling with this. Because let's be honest, they're going to run more graphics and other things on 2, aren't they? On 3, so I'm going to definitely need an upgrade before I... Or they're going to be bigger ships or more impressive mechanics or physics engine's going to be... You know, it's going to be something. So I'm definitely going to need an upgrade. Should be fun, though. Has anybody been thinking about the third one and what they're hoping is going to be in it? I mean, I've seen them announce that they're doing the third one. Has anyone got any hopes for what the third one's going to bring, other than less glitchy physics mechanic and less glitchy multiplayer? I do know a lot of people have been quite annoyed. I've seen a few comments about people saying they should fix this one instead of just releasing a new one, but maybe sales for this one have petered out and they need to... Yeah. Because there's only so much money in the world. Some kind of storage space and potentially the galley. It's the galley there by the looks of it. Okay. Clear this out. Where is the cut point for this? Right, there. It's there. I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it's going to be an improvement on the bits, because there's some good stuff in this. Now I can't. This is where I'm at a disadvantage, because I didn't play 1. I came straight to 2, so I can't comment on how much 2 was better than 1, or whether it was just a rinse and repeat, or you know, like, or whether it was just like another cash cow. You know, I can't comment on it because I didn't play it. So I don't know. I would be curious to know what anyone who did play its opinion is of that, and also of therefore what they'd be expecting from potentially from number 3. Right, so I'm gonna have to disconnect the floors here by the looks of it. I always like games that do follow-ups, provided it's a game you like. I mean, yeah. Some of the series and the games that I've been playing for years, so I am the last person that's going to be like, oh, a new one. Oh, I'm usually like, oh yay, a new one. So they can, because a lot of the time, some of the bugs they can't fix is more to do with the back end of the coding, and you have to completely rebuild the game to fix it. So a lot of the time they can't fix it, so it's easier for them to go to a new game and go from there. So I mean, it could be that. It could be that the reason they haven't been able to fix the multiplayer is because there's something in the back end that, so it's easier to just start from the beginning with a new one and go from there. But the question is that it's probably money effective, but is it necessarily favorable? Like, because then sometimes they then cut back on other things that players really liked, and people are like, oh, I really like this in number 2, but you know, you didn't bring it into number 3, etc. And there's always a lot of back and forth like that, isn't there? So I'm gonna take down that wall, I think, for ease. So there's always a lot of thought process around it, I think. So I think it really depends on how you view a lot of this. What is this? Some kind of beam. Okay. All right. Okay. There's another cut point there. I'm feeling a bit nervous about how there's chunks missing down here, and if I do the wrong thing, I'm nervous that things, yeah, it's still all connected to this side, so that's okay. I'm just nervous that stuff's gonna collapse. Well, this is different. Okay. So I've searched not all of this apparently. Oh, it did hit. I was gonna say I didn't hear that hit. Didn't hear that hit. I did hear it hit. Right, right. Down some of these walls. Yeah, that's nice and clean. I like that. Right, yeah. Oh, puppy, you giving it growls in the corner. Oh. Who ticked you off, baby? Need to eat the neighbours. It's not true. She actually, my next door neighbour, she particularly loves, but that's because my next door neighbour brings her in treats. Anytime my next door neighbour has to come to the door for anything, she comes with dog treats in her pocket. My dog's always like, yeah, like you. Alright. Apparently can't get that out yet. This floor here must be holding it in. A bit nervous because there's not a massive amount here holding things up. So what I could do is see what's in this bit and then drop stuff. I think I've done up to here, right? Yes, I did. Right. So what I could do is from the forward point here. It's quite complicated. I feel like this is not as simple as some of the other vessels. I'm a bit... Again, I think it's not really. I think it's that my brain isn't working enough and I'm not seeing it for the puzzle that it is, which is, that's, you know, we have those days, guys. We all have good days, we all have bad days, and I think for me today, my brain is not running at full steam, so I think I'm kind of not quite seeing the obvious, if that makes any sense. What's in here? Or this, okay. This looks like this is going to come away. So, how do I... Where's the cut point? Is there not a cut point here? It's here, right, okay. It's not a cut point, it's just where's the point that it connects, and it's there. Right? So, let me just... So there's a box on this side, which we kind of do. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to work out how I'm doing this. I'm just very nervous that this is all going to collapse, but there's not a lot I can do about it. If it's telling me I need to remove the connected hull pieces, then I need to remove the connected floor pieces. There's not a massive amount I can do about that. I'm just working my way through layer by layer to clear it back. That's all I can think to do. There's probably a more sensible way of doing it and I'm not doing it, but, you know. Hey-ho. mean, I'm an hour and 50 in to this, and I don't feel like I've done this in a very methodical way at all. I feel like I've kind of done this a little bit backwards, maybe because I didn't do my usual clear the top off and go from there, but I just don't think it's going to be feasible with the size of this vessel. Oh, it doesn't help that I'm really laggy. That's really throwing me quite a bit as well. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Didn't see that piece hidden inside the bulkhead. Oh, little dinky half piece. Hang on a minute. Is that going to be the same at the other side? Is there a little dinky half piece that I didn't get from the underside? No, is the answer to that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Not half piece, quarter piece. You guys knew what I meant. Didn't hear that hit, so. Right. All right. No idea. I feel like I'm making this crap up as I go along. Which is probably fairly accurate, actually. I'm just going to see how this side piece comes off. So we've got... I feel like this ship is an absolute battle. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky gits. Pieces there. I think that's that piece, right? It doesn't go down anymore. So what is now keeping this piece attached? So this piece is definitely disconnected. So this is definitely going to be one of these smaller piece, side piece things that's holding this bad boy on, right? Because it's not going to be... Yeah, it can't be the cut piece below because it doesn't exist. Okay. Okay. There's got to be something. See if it's one of these pieces. I don't think it's going to be one of these pieces, but let's... Maybe it doesn't pop out like the other ones do. Maybe it just sits there until you thingy it off. Maybe it's not like the other ones. Who knows? My money's more likely on. No, there's something holding it on. Still not moved. Let's go, just in case, let's, I don't think it is, but let's just humor me for this one, right? But it's not moving, right? So let's go see what it's saying is what. This is where we find there's like one hidden piece. And I'm gonna like pure rage. Okay, it says there's pieces on the outside. Ah, as a moron. Okay. I'm a muppet. And you know what? There you go. Alright, let's... Now that we know these bad boys are gonna interfere, let's deal with.
जल्दी बाहर आऊंगा। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Interesting. That was interesting. Interesting. And those pieces are not going anywhere. Okay, so that can now, yeah. That can now, yeah. So not only can I apparently not plan my battle plan, I also apparently have lost the ability to English. Right. To be fair, I'm Scottish in the first place, so I didn't English well in the first place. But, you know.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
The hell? That's random. that was weird. It gave me this, it saved there, but I could hear the crane moving, and you used to get the, you cannot save during the crane thing, and it did an auto save there. So I'm a bit confused, because it normally gives you the, yeah. It's not all of it, but it's a chunk of it. Right. So that's going to be the same on the other side, right? The other reason the other side isn't moving is probably the exact same reason, right? Oh, hi. Apparently, I'm not getting up there. Oh. No. Okay, I'm a little confused then. Okay, is there going to be hidden floors that I've missed? Let's do the... I don't see any. I don't see any. This side, maybe? That'll do it. Oh, made the jump. That was lovely to the ledge. Alright, this ship is gonna take me probably a better part bloody 10 hours to do. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Let me out. Okay, what we want to do is separate this frontal piece. Don't know why yet, but I did. Okay. And then I don't know if I can bring some of this down. Was there previously rain in the game? It's been an update. Was there always rain in the game? Probably was, and I've just never noticed. I don't think I've ever noticed rain in the game before. There must have been. Surely there must have been, and I've just never noticed. I just don't think I've ever noticed there was rain. How have I not noticed this up to this point? How have I done what? How many ships now? And I've never noticed there's rain in the game? How is that even... Yeah, I'm not sure what to say to that. Other than the fact that apparently my brain just doesn't store it if it doesn't think it's important. I don't know. I genuinely don't remember hearing rain in this game. Because I tend to like games that have rain sounds in them. I find it very, very relaxing. I surely must have noticed. And I just can't think back on it. Because my brain is going, no input. I is not awake. I think not. Right, so next piece to come off is here, right? Which is the piece that was missing on the other side. No, what's in here? Okay. That piece isn't coming out. Why is this piece not coming out? Oh, it's because it's attached on both sides. Okay. Yeah, this one is really throwing me for a loop. Not gonna lie. I feel a little bit like... not... And I don't think it's just... I don't think it's just the lag issues. I genuinely just don't think this is... It's an interesting one because it's so different. But I don't think I'm particularly in awe of this one like I am with some of the others. I'm a bit like, yeah, there's some cool things, like the planes and stuff. That's kind of neat. But I don't think in general I'm kind of overly... It feels kind of fidgety, and I'm not sure it feels like it flows very well for dismantling purposes. But again, that could just be me. That came down nicely. Clean up now. I'll be honest, I'm not even checking the messages to see if it's like, heavy element destroyed. I'm just like, nah, I don't care. I'm like, my brain is not working. That is the advantage of when you're playing this game, to just play this game. Like, it is incredibly relaxing and it is incredibly enjoyable. So if you're not obviously recording for YouTube and you are just playing this game to relax, if your brain's not working, it doesn't matter. You just kind of do it. Whereas I'm trying to be sensible about how I'm doing things so that, you know, the video makes sense and other things. Is that? It's on one piece, right? Okay. That's interesting.
Hello.
Doesn't have all the connectors destroyed. Don't know. Where are all the connectors? Random save, okay. There's not any connectors there. Okay, next level. Oh, does it keep going down? Hang on. Oh, it does. Okay. I'm like, I've done it all. What? That's not thinking. Okay, this looks like to get this piece out, I'm going to have to take these upper floors off. Because I can see a connector below me. You're not going to be able to lift that out while there's pieces above it. So I'm assuming I need to disconnect these. Like some of the wall pieces in this one. Definitely liking some of the wall pieces in this one. You're right, baby. You just flopped to the floor in a very undignified way. You alright, pup? Looks like there's another cut piece on the other side. Yeah, there is. A piece. That's interesting. Is that the piece I took out? Yeah, above. Yeah, it is.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। कोई बात नहीं। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
All right. Let's disconnect this layer before we drop to the bottom one. Interesting looking bit below. Oh no, that's interesting. Was that a hidden? No, it's not allowing me to hit it, so that's a no. Okay, that's fine. I just felt like that might have been a hidden piece. It just... I don't know. Didn't feel right. Alright. Oh, that piece moved. Yay! That's an interesting bit. Looks like I'm gonna have to take the roof off to get stuff out. Interesting. I will say this ship is kind of growing on me a little bit. I think I'm finding it quite different and quite interesting. Not quite as, yeah. Right, is there anything on this level that I need to be aware of? I can tell I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting that croaky, sexy, tired voice. I've just had a realization I haven't even done my Duolingo today. Naughty, naughty. Need to do that before close of play. Okay, so what's holding this section up? The question is it the bars in the middle? Let's find out. No. Nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take the bars out to get, yeah, the bars in the middle out to get that out. I feel like this is what this has got a lot of. You need to move this, to move this, to move this. Which is, it's good in a way because it's more complicated, but I think when your brain isn't working complicated, it's like, yeah, it's, I think it's growing on me. There's a lot left of this. I've been going 2 hours and 16 and I'm not even through 2 sections yet. I'm through 1.5. There's just a lot in this, and I'm just, yeah, it's at this rate, I'd reckon it's going to be 10 hours to do this. And that might be being optimistic. Might be closer to 12. This is where live streaming this would be good, because I could say, you know, you could be saying, right guys, what to put in your time estimates, you know what I mean? Not that someone would sit and watch the stream for 12 hours, but you know what I mean. Not that you could stream. I think my brain would explode if I tried to stream for 12 hours. All right. That's that piece down. Good. That's good. I am aware, guys, I'm getting quieter and quieter, and I think I'm getting tired and tired. I think once I get this deck cleared off, I might take a break and come back at it tomorrow, because I'm aware that I'm getting, my energy is fast fading, and I'm starting to struggle a little bit. Been a really busy day. Work-wise and chaos and lots of meetings and stuff, which, yeah. My social battery is a touch drained before I even started. Not that this is socializing, because obviously I can't see anybody while I'm doing it, but there still is an element of that, so. Come on. Let's do this here. There's still still is an element of socializing in the fact that I'm talking and I'm thinking about what I'm saying and I'm doing all of this sort of. But that's the same, even if I'm not, the person is not physically in the same space as me.
हेलो, क्या हाल है? मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
Alright, let's get these. I'm trying to get these cut out in this area cleared so that I can kind of retire for the evening. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I see a really nice bubble bath in my future. Just I have to put my bath shortener in so that I don't slide into the bath and drown if I fall asleep. This is bugging the shit out of me. Let's get this out of the way. Not sure. I mean, yeah, there's that level of privacy with the mesh walls, but I'm not sure how private it would feel with mesh walls between you and the next person. I mean, there's a level, you've at least got your own space and your own door and nobody else should be in it, but I'm still not sure how private that would feel. Especially given, you know, the majority of people that serve on it are, I suppose, one gender, so it makes it easier, but still, it's, yeah. I'm not talking about anything nefarious here, guys. I'm not talking about any nefarious private time, shall we say. I'm referring purely from the need to be in a space where there's no other people. Like, we've all been there. You've had a tiring day. You want to go home and close the door. And even if you're married, it's not about... It's just a case of you just need your own space to take a breath, to take a minute, and not feel like everybody's in your space, you know? I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about anything else. Although the other thing also falls into it, but yeah, I was meaning more from the side of not having any of your own space, your own time, you know, because you can see the person next to you, regardless of whether they're reading or flipping through a book or doing whatever they're doing, you know, you're just not going to feel like you've got time. That constant movement out the corner of your eye. You know what I mean? With someone, you know, whether they're turning pages or listening to music or on the phone to someone, or, you know. No, to be fair, it's a warship, so it's, or it would have been a warship, so slightly different, but how much? It's not like it's a vessel out in the Arctic doing Arctic research where you've got time off, the crew's got time off when they're not on shift and stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a level of that. I mean, military peeps get time off as well, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. your go-to? What's your go-to? Like, see if you're chilling. Like, so say if I was doing this, like if I was playing this and I wasn't recording, I would be probably either watching a movie or I would be scrolling through my YouTube, like subscribed channels to kind of chill out. And what's your go-to? Like, I think for me, like one of my favorite ones at the moment is a channel called Flawless Cleaning, and it's a lovely English young lad who I think he's English. Him and his dad and that, they go around and they help people, and they do, like, you know, people who like need help. They go around and they help clear their garden or pressure wash their, you know, their patios and stuff, like things that these days it's like it's not garden makeovers as such, but it is. So like the brambles have taken over, you know, like they can't get into the garden anymore because there's 10 years of growth in it, and they're like, you know, the guy had a stroke or something, and you know, and he's never been able to get out, and you know, like that kind of thing, and he does that. And that's like, I really like I don't know about you, like lawn mowing channels and weird and random things like that. And I think my go-to currently is Flawless Cleaning. I love watching that channel. I think it's great. Such a, do you know what, it's not just the chill out ASMR stuff in it, because it's a really, they do silly little dad jokes, and they're so funny. And I think it's the niceness of it all. It's knowing that, you know, the feel good factor, watching something that you know is helping people. I think I kind of like when I'm trying to chill out. I kind of like some of that stuff, because I think it's nice. I think it's nice when you're trying to relax and chill out to be just reminded that, you know, there's some nice people in the world, and you know, humanity can be nice on occasion. You know, and I quite like it. I think it's one of my favorite sort of chill outs. I go through phases of different channels, but I've seen other ones. Like I think there's is it Faith Cleaning, and they were doing that, where they were going in for people who were struggling with like mental health and stuff, and going in and helping clean their house and get their house in order because their house had become difficult and things like that. Like, I love that kind of thing. I think it's cool. Giving back, you know, it's so nice. But really, we still not. Is it going down another level? It's going down another level. My goodness. Right, let's get this down. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go have a bath, quickly do enough Duolingo to tick it over for a day, and then crawl into my bed and put something relaxing on to watch while I half drift off to sleep. I won't do it for too long, because I don't, if I'm going to sleep, I like to get away from my screen for at least half an hour beforehand, but I will do it for a short bit and then sort of chill out for a little bit before I then attempt to sleep. That'll be the plan anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take a break here. You might not see any difference, because I might just jump across to the next one. It depends on where and how the video's been with me doing stuff. But either way, I should be a little bit more, I should have a little bit more oomph next time. So I'm going to go down and quickly do a bit of clear up here. And then, yeah. All right. I don't know why I'm driving away. I don't need to, guys.